Hey guy, what's going on? Do you guys ever feel tired and you just want a nice little pick me up to, just wake you up a little bit, but won't drag you down right after you finish, the energy's all gone? Go check out W.GG. Literally, I actually bought it, you know what I'm saying? And I tried. I'm like, first thing, the flavors are fucking phenomenal. One almost tastes like a Starburst. It's called Dub Slime. That's just ridiculous. But my favorite one is Galaxy Grenade. Has a nice sweet taste. Tastes a little berryish, little berry style to it. It's delicious. But you also go check out. Go to W.GG, and if you use my code MFG22, you get 10% off your order. All right. Thank you all once again. Again, W.GG. Use code MFG22. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode. Today, the episode we'll be talking about mostly, it feels like it's mainly a Marvel-centric episode, but I guess it is. San Diego Comic-Con 2022 was back this past weekend. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some trailers. Probably, to me, the best trailer of the last year we'll talk about. But again, y'all ready to watch this? Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Mellow Fellow. How is everybody doing out there? How's everybody's summer been so far? How is everything going? Yo, so this week we'll be talking about SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con, baby. Let's go. It's been, since 2019. Since it's been an in-person San Diego Comic-Con. Obviously, I'm in the East Coast. I didn't get to go. Hopefully one day that's like one of my dreams. Like go hit up San Diego Comic-Con because I'll be fucking dope as hell. But from what I've seen, the things that are coming, at least from the Marvel side of things, I feel like DC didn't bring up anything really. But from the Marvel side of things, basically everything I felt was mainly Marvel based. Like pretty much all weekend I felt like that's all I saw. Marvel this, Marvel that, Marvel this, Marvel that. It was ridiculous. But I am excited to break it down. Maybe not break it down for you, but at least tell y'all what's going on. How's it going? Just so many good things. Some tear-jerking moments at least I personally felt. I'm not full tears, but you know what I mean. Just some good moments that happened at San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend, because it's now Tuesday. So I want to give it a couple days, let everything marinate for people and stuff like that. But goddamn, did they bring the heat? Especially Marvel. Hey, excuse me. I feel this will mainly be a Marvel-centric kind of episode. I'm gonna try and go. Some topics I'll go quick with. Some topics I'll just go take my time with. Just length it out. But I think first thing I want to say is though, let's just start with Marvel. Might as well just kick it off. Or we can start with DC. It doesn't fucking matter where we start, as long as we fucking start. Do. Actually, no, let's start this way. Disney Plus. Deadpool 1 and 2 are now on Disney Plus, ladies and gentlemen. And Logan. Now, I don't know if they have like the noir version of Logan on there, but either way, Logan's Logan. Like, that's a dope ass movie. I don't care what anybody says. People sleep on that. I feel there's some people, majority of people love Logan. I'm one of them. But there's probably like a small minority that just aren't a fan of it. I don't know why. I don't ask. I don't care. But for me, Logan was probably the best Marvel movie ever. Can't say that. Non-MCU movie ever. There we go. That's the best way to put it. The best non-MCU movie ever. So I'll try to turn off my switch so I can do this properly. Yeah. So that's now on Disney Plus. So anybody that hasn't seen it yet, that wants to see it, now's the time, people. Now is the time. And Done with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, funny ass movies. I never thought I would say that about a movie like that. That shit was hilarious. There are a lot of people already out there complaining of the fact that there's already that Disney had the authority or the audacity, excuse me, to put rated R movies on Disney Plus. First things fucking first here, okay? You just like in Netflix and a lot of other streaming apps, you have the option of put parental motherfucking controls on your shit, and or passwords on like the mommy and daddy / adult section of any streaming service. So if you, as anyone who's out there that's complaining about this, and I'm going to doubt that's anybody that's I'm speaking to right now, but anybody else that is listening to this, make a separate profile name for your child on these apps. Again, Disney Plus, you can go online, because I do it with my kids. You know, they figured out the password, but I got to change it anyways. You put a password on mom and dad, like I have it under mom and dad / dad, and they have this, the next one says kids, or each kid has their own individual because they like to watch their own things. But on mom and dad's one, there's a password, because I know there are certain things that sometimes my kids don't process things normally like some kids do. You know what I'm saying? So I want them to watch their own things. If I'm in the room with them, maybe might show them something, but not to the extent like a Logan or a Deadpool. Maybe in like a couple years. They're not that far off from that section, so maybe in a couple years. But yeah, put the fucking password on your own name. Don't get mad at Disney because they put something that they bought from Fox into Disney Plus. Almost every Marvel movie is in Disney Plus. Owned by Marvel or not owned by Marvel. But now, since they have the rights, something owned by Marvel or Disney, excuse me. So people need to stop bitching about that shit, like on dogs. Another thing I think people are gonna, I'm just get off that topic now before I just get more mad. Another thing, I'm not big on this, but the trailer for what I saw looks phenomenal. Dungeons and Dragons. Never played it. Never thought about playing it. I've heard one session can last you like 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours on a board. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I personally get easily bored with that kind of stuff on a board game. Like, I can barely play the game of life. I mean, the board game, not the actual game of life. So many board games I get just bored and tired of because I hate waiting my turn and stuff like that. And for what I've seen from like different things, okay, mainly Big Bang Theory, there's a lot of reading, a lot of waiting. It probably can get exciting in certain aspects at certain points. But playing a board game, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard like people have played board games for almost a week straight. The same shit. Now, do you compare that to like an actual physical game, like a video game? No, because I can easily knock out 3-4 hours on a game that I like, on a video game, on the screen. No problem, not thinking about it. But a tabletop style game, that'd be hard for me to do, unless I learned how as a young kid, but I never touched it. But in the sense of the movie trailer though, or the movie that they made for it, to me that shit looks phenomenal. But I'm not in the world of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't know. Like, I don't know how the fans out there for D&D are like perceiving this trailer, because sometimes you can't really perceive trailers the way you want to perceive them until you see an actual movie. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do that. Like, it's very hard to do that. But again, if anybody out there, hit me up. Mellow Fellow on Instagram, Mellow Fellow Gaming on Facebook, Mellow Fellow on Twitch. Hit me up, shoot me a whisper, a DM, a regular post, something. Tell me how you felt about the whole D&D situation. The trailer, did you feel like the aspect of D&D portrayed correctly, at least for the trailer base, into the game, or not? And, we can talk about it. Alright? What's the next thing? I'm probably gonna be all over the place with this, so let's go. Avatar the second, if I'm correct. Sorry, how many Avatar movies have there been? Only one, right? Yeah, one. I want to say the second Avatar movie. Is it a movie or is it a game? Sorry, it's a game. I didn't know they're coming out with an Avatar game called Avatar Frontiers. I guess it got delayed till 2023, but that's not kind of what I've want to even look at. Also, no, we'll get to the Marvel stuff. Don't worry. What the fuck is a squishmallow? Like, I'm looking at a photo right now. It just looks like a very marshmallowy shaped character. Like, right now it says Pokemon Squishmallows have been announced. I'm like, what the what? It's just like a marshmallow shaped plush. That's what it looks like to me right now. And I don't get it. I mean, it's a plush. I mean, like my Pokemon. Obviously, most people that should know by now that listen to this, at least if you have, I love my Pokemon. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a squishy. Give me a Snorlax squishy. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Give me a giant Snorlax squishy. And then, I know, I'm just flying through these things right now. So I guess DC, at this current moment, has no plans for future Snyderverse material. So as you know, when the original Snyder / Josh Whedon version of Justice League came out, a lot of people were not a fan of it. Like, a lot. I'm not going to break it down. You should know by now. And then this whole, I guess, revolution came. Release a Snyder Cut. And I'm not going to lie. The Snyder Cut, it was probably, at least 3 more hours of that wasn't shown. It was good, though. I prefer the Snyder Cut over the cut that was given to us in DVD / Blu-ray / 4K / theater. The Snyder Cut was way better, way more things. Steppenwolf looked way better, but I'm not gonna break our minds about that because that's just beating something to a pulp and it's already been done 20,000 times before and stuff like that. I'm trying to get on my info. I'm trying to find out my information that I put down and stuff. Also, if you're into multiverses, if you don't know multiverses is, imagine Brawlhalla / Jesus, what's it called? It's on the Switch. Oh my god, I'm blanking out. Brawlhalla, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl / Super Smash Bros. But basically, this is like every property that the WB Warner Brothers owns in that style of gameplay. So any movie, because I guess DC, Warner Brothers owns DC animation and movies and stuff. So basically, that's what it's like, a brawler in that style, Brawlhalla, Smash Bros, that kind of thing. They just added Rick and Morty and LeBron James to the game, and there is an open beta starting July 26th, which I believe will be in the next. You know what? I'm just gonna say today, because it's like 15 minutes to midnight. So I'm just gonna say today. So I'm probably download that on maybe both systems and see how that plays out. Just so many characters. Supposed to be Shaggy in that, Batman, Wonder Woman, obviously Superman. You got one of the youngest character, or youngest daughter in Game of Thrones supposed to be in that. Steven Universe. Damn, I forgot who was supposed to be in that too. But a lot of like Warner Brother based characters. She's like more cartoony characters, but all cartoons, I guess, and stuff like that. Alright, so there's definitely a lot of a lot, a lot of Marvel things. So let's just kick right into it. Start with animation. All right, so Marvel has dropped a whole bunch of animation shows coming out. I believe to Disney Plus, obviously. The first one I believe is coming out is Spider-Man Freshman Year. I'm not sure what this one's about though. I know Tom Holland's not voicing the character's voice. I know that much. I do believe that Charlie Cox slash Daredevil is supposed to be playing Daredevil in that animated show. So that'll be fun to see. Another Spider-Man animated cartoon, which I feel we have a lot. Some have been phenomenal, some have been lackluster, some have been just horrendous. But hopefully this one will be way better because it's like legitimately under the like Marvel Studios animation stuff. And we getting a season 2 of What If, y'all. Season 2. Now I want that one's gonna be intriguing because after what happened at the end of season 1, where everybody know they defeated fucking Ultron, Infinity Stone, Ultron, Mega Ultron, and then what's his name? God, why can't I remember his name now, bro? Like an idiot. What is his name now? What is his name now? He's in Black Panther. So if I remember after I do this, I'm gonna get mad as hell. Killmonger, I knew he was gonna fucking do it. I knew he was gonna do it before he came to the screen. Killmonger like stole all that power from Ultron, basically, but everybody defeated him and stuff like that, and then everybody went back to their own worlds. At the end of that, I want to see how they portray the aftermath of that and bring it, because they said all these animated shows connect to the MCU, so that's fucking awesome. That'll be very fun to see how they portray the animated stuff. I mean, they've done a phenomenal job from what I've seen in certain animated shows and stuff like that. So, and then we get another animated show, and in a way, it kind of comes off Doctor Strange, um, Multiverse of Madness, and the What If. Because we kind of saw him first in the What If show, a little bit. Marvel's Zombies. Huh. Now, again, I haven't read that comic, so I don't know much about it, but I am fucking intrigued. What you gonna do with some zombies? Also, it's gonna start off with how they became zombies and stuff like that. But I need to find that comic, just give it a quick run through, and then I'll be more prepared for when the show comes out. So with that, and then Groot, I am Groot, is coming out with his own show, which I think is awesome, bro. It's like, it's not teenage Groot, it's like little Groot. So I don't know how that, where, if it falls into the MCU, where does that fall? It's like a dream he's having. It's like, because I feel like he's been with the Guardians for so long, he never left them to do his own adventures. I wonder if it's like a what if situation of, what if Groot left them, lived his own life? How would it be? Again, this is just my thought process of what it could be and stuff like that. Ooh, John Wick 4 is coming soon too. I know I didn't want to. Next year. It was supposed to come out like a year ago or like a few months ago, but I think it was pre-COVID. John Wick 4 though, bro. Let's go. March 24th, 2023. I have all three of them. The third one was Second one was oh. First one was like, holy shit. So I'm praying the fourth one comes back to the holy shit. Because that'll be fucking awesome. And I had a whole setup here and shit. Sorry. And then, I think probably the most anticipated animated show come out in probably ever. At least for the kids that were born in the late 80s, early 90s and grew up with this show. X-Men. X-Men 97, which is when the show actually ended, I believe I'm correct. It's coming back, and they showed stills of what the team looks like. Animation style is just almost exactly the way it was back in the day. It was come out in fall of 2023 on Disney Plus. It gives first look at Magneto. Is actually has a new costume, and he's leading the X-Men. Because if you remember, Charles ended up sick, and then he went out to space. I forgot what the group was to try to find a cure for him. And by the end of that season 4, essentially Magneto was thrusted into being the leader of the X-Men. Now, will he be the same Magneto as he was prior to everything else, trying to destroy human race because they didn't care for him and them and his boys, or anybody that was a mutant? Or is he gonna be Professor Xavier style, a leader, teacher? My guess would be he will probably be like his old self, because he has to get used to being a leader of, I guess, the good guys, so to speak. He has to be used to being the leader of the people that he's been trying to destroy for like 6-7 seasons. And then towards like the end of the season, it's only a 10 episode season. It's like season 5 essentially of that show, because there was supposed to be 5 seasons, but they ended it at 4 for some really weird reason. So I'm glad they're bringing it back, even if it's just for this one season. I think that's gonna be fucking awesome. Just close out the whole series perfectly the way it should be. Yeah, every time I do this, I feel like I'm yawning. It's late for me, at least for me. I'm very excited how all these anime shows are going to portray themselves and stuff like that. I'm trying to find all the Marvel stuff again. Jesus, a whole bunch of shit. So also, Kevin Feige came out on Hall H. It was a late Hall H. Well, I guess for us it would have been late. For them, I think it was like 6 o'clock Western time. He announced that Black Panther Wakanda Forever will close out phase 4 of the MCU. So the trailer for that, I will get into that a little bit after I do the other stuff. But if I remember, memory shot lately. Yeah, that trailer was just, not in a bad way. It's phenomenal. But then he also started. Now I know they would say, "Oh, we're gonna do this, and this," but then like 6-7 months later, they change this, push this back, move this forward, so they can line up the movies right for the next movie. They basically threw out phase 5 and 6, and threw out everything that's supposed to be coming out from after Wakanda Forever to, I think, the end of 2025, if I'm correct. Now I realized that some of these, because of the shows, the Disney Plus shows, I feel a lot more. They're doing the phases a lot faster now, because the shows the shows are longer, so they give you more of an in-depth. Like if you just put all those shows together, that's basically 6 hours. So almost every show is at least like 45 to 50 minutes. So almost an hour. It's almost about 5.5 hours. Most shows are like 6 episodes, but one show is not, and I'll talk about that also. But they discuss what's coming, what shows, what movies are coming after each other, and they're calling it the Multiverse Saga, which obviously means we are going to be bouncing around everywhere. That means we're going to be bringing in people from here, there, and everywhere. That's the way I see it, because also it started, to me, essentially it started with fucking No Way Home, huh? You know what I mean? Spider-Man No Way Home. When you got the OG Spider-Man coming in, it's like, oh shit! So we're about to go in this. We're about to pull the stretch. We're going to stretch this shit out for years, hopefully. But basically, they started off. I don't have the dates. I wish I fucking did though. Hold on. Let's make sure the dates were put up somewhere. What the supposed dates are gonna supposedly be. Jeez, I didn't know there was this much crap. No, I don't want Garfield. Thank you. Oh, that was the last one. But okay, this actually works better. So, to start off Phase 5, it's supposed to be Ant-Man Quantumania, coming out February 17, 2023. From what I know from that is, I think Kang's supposed to pop up in that movie. So obviously, from after Loki situation when they killed him at the end of the episode, spoiler, anyways, whatever. And I know Cassie, Ant-Man's daughter, is supposed to be in her suit. So that's going to be awesome. Cassie, Hope, and fucking Scott all shrinking or maximizing Jake. I'm not shrinking. What's the other word for shrink? Oh my god. Giganticizing, I guess. It's becoming big or small. You know what I mean? It's supposed to get Cassie's supposed to get her own suit, so nice little team there. I think Michael Doug's supposed to be coming back, unless I don't remember if he died. I don't want to be an asshole about this. But and then after that, see, it's supposed to be. It says Spring 2023 Secret Invasion. I have that comic somewhere. I don't remember what the fuck it's about. Like, I kind of do and I kind of don't. But that's supposed to be coming on spring of 2023. Then after that, it's supposed to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, if I am correct. If I can read that. Yep. I think the Christmas thing's coming out. But I don't feel that has nothing to do with the MCU. So, but Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. This is it for them. This is the end of the road for the Guardians. Everybody's going to be leaving. Nobody's staying. So I think this is really cool. I hope they send them out in like a cool, awesome way. Supposedly we're getting a new group too of Guardians. So I don't really know. Like, I didn't know who any of these people were anyways. The Guardians of the Galaxy, until I saw them. I'm like, yo, these people are fucking funny and awesome. I love them. Groot, Drax are my peoples. Love them guys. And then you got coming off of her stint in the Hawkeye Disney Plus show is Echo, coming out in summer of 2023. That's gonna be cool, actually. Like, the first hearing impaired person, I believe, to get her own show. I could be wrong about that. I'm gonna have to fact check that soon. But that'll be really cool to see how that whole whole TV show's gonna go. I also believe that's supposed to be 6 episodes. And then we get season 2 of Loki next summer, 2023. So we're getting 2 shows in 2023. So I'm gonna assume that like Echo will start like maybe June, and then Loki will close. Wait a second. Ooh. See, when they say summer, you don't know when it's going to really come out. So it's like, it's hard to pinpoint things. Because Quantumania is a movie. Secret Invasion is a show. Guardians is a movie. Echo and Loki are TV shows. But the Marvels, which is supposed to come out July 26, 2023, is a movie. So, like, Loki and Echo could probably interchange. But more than likely, they're going to be in the middle of the Marvels, I feel. I feel like Loki and or Echo could come like in mid to late August. And Loki or Echo could come as early as June. Some point in June or early July. Because if the Marvels are coming at the end of July, yeah, they would have to be at least earlier than July. and you can probably start Echo like mid to late May. So I can see that happening. Then we're finally getting Blade. Ching 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 ching. I can't say the man's name, and I feel like asshole if I even try to pronounce it. Madrahala Ali, as we know, he's been told to be playing Blade, which I think is awesome. I've seen this dude's work. He's an awesome actor. I'm excited for him. We gotta get this done, bro. This has to come out, because he was also at the end of the exit credit scene in, well, we all presume he was in the exit credit scene of the Eternals. So, ooh. And then in fall 2023, this character will start off in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Is Ironheart. So Ironheart is, like, I don't know the story. We just call her the female Iron Man, essentially. I don't know how she became to be Ironheart. So, like, she has a comic too. I don't know why I have not fucking read it. Stupid. But she starts off in Wakanda Forever movie, and then she'll get her own TV show next fall, September, October, around that area, I'm assuming. So that'll be awesome. And then this next character coming off of WandaVision, because people wanted her to have her own show so bad, which is weird, I think, is Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Have no clue. She doesn't even have her own comics. She just literally does not. So, it's supposed to be coming out winter of 2023/2024. So, mid to late December, early to late January, my assumption. She was a very good character, though. Even before she turned into a witch, she was awesome. Punchlines. Catherine Hahn is a star. I've slept on Catherine Hahn as a star before, and it's crazy how she is. And then this is the one I was excited for. I watched both seasons of this show on Netflix, and initially it was never part of the MCU. No, those Marvel shows on Netflix. But since they brought him in Spider-Man, oh, wait, sorry. And they brought him in Spider-Man No Way Home. We were like, oh shit, it is on. They have, once he bought the rights back from, I think it was Fox, Sony, one of the two. Sorry. It was like, yes, Daredevil Born Again coming out spring of 2024. Kind of sucks we gotta wait that long, but that's fine. Gives you time to marinate on everything else that's coming, pretty much all 2023. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. Agatha is an iffy 9, but coming out in the 2023. That's a lot of shit coming next year for Marvel Studios. And then you're gonna have the animated shows in between that stuff too. It's gonna be crazy. But so Daredevil's getting 18 episodes. Most Marvel shows only get 6, maybe 8, but 90% of them get 6. And he's getting 18. Oh, bro. Now, since they brought in Logan and Deadpool 1 and 2, rated R movies to Disney Plus, that show's gonna be rated R. There's no way you're gonna bring that show down to PG-13, PG-14. You cannot do that to that show. Charlie Cox was meant to be Daredevil. Sorry, Ben Affleck. No, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but no, sorry, no. And they're trying to find a new Electro, which kind of sucks. I actually liked the woman that played Electro beforehand. What was her name? Well, say my name. Elodie Young. I liked her playing Electra, so But I know, I think it's Ada Gonzalez. I think it's supposed. They're trying to. She's in talks. I don't know if that has to do with like Daredevil show or something else. Well, that's a comic too. Born Again. Oh, I didn't know that. I have a lot of stuff to catch up on. Comics, stuff like that. It's gonna be ridiculous. But 18 episodes, and then I think we're getting also Vincent D'Onofrio in the She-Hulk TV show, by the way, which Daredevil's also in. But I hope we're getting Vincent also in Born Again, Daredevil Born Again. Excuse me. And then we're bringing back the man, the new G, not an OG, but the new G. Mr. Sam Wilson, formerly known as the Falcon, now known as Captain America, gets his own show. Anthony Mackie, been a fan of his since the first day I've seen him in the movie screen, TV screen. This man is phenomenal. He can act his ass off. I'm still glad he still wants to be a part of this whole thing. Like, I'm so fucking happy he wants to be a part of this whole thing. But his movie supposed to be coming out May, is it 31st or 30th? May 3rd in 2024. It's going to be called Captain America New World Order. And no, not that New World Order. A whole different charm. This is going to probably portray into the next couple of movies that are supposedly coming out. So, can't wait till Sam gets his own movie. It's going to be fucking awesome. Mackie deserves it. Sam Wilson deserves it. This is the Cap now. People can stop bitching. I know somebody that bitches all the time about it. It's time. Change it up. We had Cap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 fucking movies. Anthony Mackie wasn't in all of them. Not thrown here or there, but he wasn't in all of them. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, maybe he wasn't in one of them. Then you got... So, if you have been watching the Disney Plus shows, and you see some of the villains that have been on some of these shows, or even the movies, actually, you see that... I forgot her fucking name. God, what is... Oh, Valentina something. Valentina Allegra Di Fontaine. Contessa Valentina Allegra Di Fontaine is basically finding all these quote-unquote anti-heroes and bringing... It seems like she's trying to create something of her own, known as the Thunderbolts. Now, usually in the comics, I believe it was General Ross that created the Thunderbolts. But she's been slowly recruiting everybody through hardship. Like, oh, well, you don't like how they're doing this? How about we do it our way? The better way. Because she's basically doing it the hardcore way, the better way. Which sometimes, I'm not going to lie, it can be. It can be. But she's been recruiting... God, what is his name? One, Black Widow's sister, Yelena, as a fucking team member. The bullshit Captain America, Agent something. Dude, why is my brain just going pop, just popping wrong? There's so many characters supposed to be pulling up to this show. I forgot who else she actually... Oh, Taskmaster could be one of them. Baron Zemo could be another one. Because he just disappeared out of nowhere at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show. or it can be a whole bunch of characters coming up, and it's always changes. So it's like it's hard to know who will be on it. Just like the Avengers, it's like a rotating situation. Let me see. I'm looking up the Thunderbolts' usual team members, or for the most part. See, it says following original members of Thunderbolts were Citizen 5, Baron Zemo, Atlas/Goliath, Mach 1 through 5, then Mach 10, so known as Beetle, Meteorite/Moonstone, Songbird/Screaming Mimi, Techno/Fixer. You got Joe, Hawkeye. I didn't know that. Ooh, Hawkeye, interesting. Cobalt Man. Oh, this is so that was, as I said, this guy when Tony infiltrated them. Cyclone, Blackheath / Plant Man, Amazon / Man Killer, Org, Charcoal, Harrier / Cardinal, Skeen. That's the original group. Then we got Thunderbolts 2. Actually the same crew, except Blizzard, Photon, Joystick, Speed Demon, Radioactive Man, Nighthawk, and you got Thunderbolts Army, which is holy fucking shit. I'm not gonna read all that. Thunderbolts 3, we have Green Goblin as a new leader. Moonstone's still there. Bullseye, you got Penance, Radioactive Man, Songbird, Swordsman, and Venom. Swordsman is Arian Von Strucker. Also, the Swordsman was in, unless he had it was a different name, the Hawkeye show. So that can be something. You know what? Let me go back to Thunderbolts Army. We got Ajaxus, Aqueduct, Batrock the Leaper, Backlash, Bloodstrike, the Beatles. There's a whole group of 3 people. Then you got Boomerang, Bullseye, Bushmaster, Death Adder, Doc Ock, Eel, Green Goblin, Iron Maiden, Jack O'Lantern, Jester, Killer Strike, King Cobra, Eddie Deathstrike, Machete, Mongoose, Overmind, Ox 2, Porcupine, Primus, Psionics, which I think is a group maybe, Coronary Mathematic, Pretty Persuasion, Quicksand, Rattler, Red Ronin, Scarecrow, Silk Fever, Slide, Smiling Tiger, Snake Marston, Taskmaster, Tatterdemalion, Texas Twister, Unicorn, Venom, Vermin, Whiplash, Whirlwind, UFOs, which consisted of Ironclad, Vector, X-Ray, Vapor, which is a group, Wrecking Crew, which is Bulldozer, Power Driver, Thunderball, Wrecker, and Zoran. Now, think about Wrecking Crew. This, I believe, is supposed to show up in the She-Hulk TV show happening in about 2.5, 3 weeks. So that's gonna be cool to see them. And then Thunderbolts 5. This is about the Dark Reign storyline. The members of this incarnation of Thunderbolts were overseen by Hammer. Don't remember what Hammer is. Hammer, I didn't have to fucking click it, you son of a bitch. Hammer was an espionage law enforcement agency appearing in American comics, published by Marvel Comics. The organization is led by Norman Osborn and was formed in Secret Invasion number 8 to replace S.H.I.E.L.D. The organization plays a large part in Marvel's. Ooh, so we might see Hammer. First, we need to see Norman Osborn again. But this group consisted of Ant-Man, Black Widow, which was Natasha Romanoff, which we already know that, Paladin, Ghost, which we've seen Ghost in Ant-Man 2, if I'm correct, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Headsman, Mr. X, Mr. 10, depending how you want to read it, Scourge, and Grizzly. Now the 5th crew, Jesus, so much. Oh, oops, sorry. No, let's skip the 5th crew. Try to get to the, I guess the most. So Thunderbolts 11, I guess. It says after the aftermath of Devil's Reign storyline, which is Hawkeye, Spectrum, Michael Chavez, Power Man, Persuasion, Gutsman, Glory, which is a new character, I guess. But during the whole Devil's Reign storyline, Mayor Wilson Fisk, which I don't think we'll ever see. U.S. Agent, that's the name I was trying to think of earlier. Agony, Electro, Rhino, Doc Ock, Taskmaster, Whiplash, Kraven the Hunter, Coach Whip, Puff Adder, Dominates. Okay, so out of all the ones that I've actually looked through and read, the most likely crew that we would likely see would be U.S. Agent, Doc Ock, Taskmaster, Kraven the Hunter, because it's supposed to be either a TV show for him, or he's supposed to be showing up in a show or a movie, and Abomination. Those are the main ones I can see popping up on the show. And Black Widow, Natasha's sister. So that would be my guess of who pulls up on as Thunderbolts teams. Now, if I can find my Phase 6 stuff, which really is not much. So they announced, hopefully, November 8th, 2024, Phase 6 starts with the Fantastic Four. Yes, the F4 is coming. Excuse me. Let's go. Let's go. Fantastic Four? Fuck yeah, I'm here. The first Fantastic Four to me with Jessica Alba was awesome. Second one was and then the one they made with Miles Teller was horrendous. And everybody knows that shit. Like, we all know that shit. And then after that, I know it's in between these next two movies, there's supposed to be shows and movies in between them, but they haven't revealed what they would probably be. So we got Avengers Secret Wars coming November 7th, 2023. Or 2025, excuse me. Oh, sorry, I messed up. No, I'm right, sorry. And then Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, coming in May 2nd of 2025. So I'm assume that Phase 6 ends with the Kang Dynasty and starts with the Fantastic Four. And at some point, Doom, Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom, I feel it will show up in a movie or on a TV show somewhere. At least his name will be name dropped. It was like you know, the moment that name gets dropped, it's gonna be people on the computer. Y'all hear that? You hear that? Da, da, da. But I think that would be awesome. If you're gonna bring Fantastic Four, you gotta at least name drop him. That's like their main baddie, I feel like, to me personally. I did that. Yup. I think the next thing we should talk about is some of the trailers that came out yesterday. Now this one will also be all over the place. It won't be like Marvel specific or DC specific or anything like that. The Black Adam trailer was cool. It was a short trailer though. I heard the trailer in Hall H. What the fudge? I heard the trailer in Hall H was at least 3 minutes long. What I saw, I felt like it was like 30 seconds to a minute long. So that's gonna be bunning. I don't know when. I think Black Adam's will come out next year. I do know though. I think 2.5 weeks ago, they finished the production of Blue Beetle, and that's not even supposed to come out until next year. I think next summer. So holy shit! Like, they're ahead of schedule. So I don't know if they're gonna choose to move it up. In a way, I'm kind of hoping, but I kind of want, like, don't. Like, if you got work to do, take your time, do the edits, reshoots, and all that shit. That way, you got a perfect fucking movie. Because I'm excited for that thing. But anyways, that kind of movie was cool. I heard Rock, Dwayne Johnson, came out in full Black Adam garb, except with the cape. Without the cape, I mean. and he was risen like a platform, and he was just like like graphic lightning was just coming out of his hands, like in the background of the screen. So, but people got to see him in his actual suit, which I think was really cool to see. Like that dude's a fucking monster. We all know what he looks like. We all know what the fuck he looks like. He's a fucking beastly man. It's funny how people kept asking him and some like cast from Shazam: Fury of the Gods if Henry Cavill was gonna pull up and fight or go up against either one of them. I love the fact that Zachary Levi and Dwayne were both like, I don't know. We don't know. I mean, probably not. More likely not. They know. Now, they don't want to say yes and everybody gets excited about it, but they also want to say no. People get sad about it. So they're like, keep your suspense up. Go watch the movie and see. Basically, is kind of what they're like saying. Well, I don't know. You're going to have to go see the movie, maybe, to really know what's going on. Oh. My back is itchy. What other trailers did I see yesterday? The She-Hulk trailer was funny. It brings back Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner / Hulk, but more in the Hulk gear. He's trying to train. Oh my God, I can't remember his sister, Jennifer Walters, into how to keep her anger in check and just make sure you take care of yourself when it comes to the Hulk. Because I believe in the trailer he said, "You're not the Hulk. You're one of the Hulk," or something like that. Almost saying like there's other Hulks out there, or the probability of us being the only two is very small, and probably is more of us. I just gotta find them, kind of thing. I hope like either Mark Ruffalo comes back as Hulk in future movies and shows, and kind of like he needs a send off. I feel like Tony got a send off. Natasha kind of got a send off. Hawkeye, because of his show, kind of got a send off. Captain America got a send off. Then we got a new Cap now. Black Panther got a fucked up send off in the sense of dude dying in real life. But I believe they're gonna make this movie be phenomenal just for him. Natasha died. Well, he said Natasha. Hawkeye, yeah, I said Hawkeye. Thor, I think I didn't see the new Thor movie. That's why I probably haven't done a review on it. But I'm assuming they gave him like I don't want to say a send off, but almost like if they were this was gonna be the last Thor movie, they would be okay, kind of thing. I feel like only Hulk really hasn't gotten a good like peace out kind of movie because he hasn't gotten a movie. Well, okay, technically he got a movie. It just wasn't part of the MCU. It would have been Edward Norton continue. But now it's like I couldn't see Edward Norton be Hulk anymore. Like, to me, it's Mark Ruffalo. Like he just played the nerdy, fucking angry, not angry character very, very well. The lineup for Avengers, the next Avengers movie, will be kind of funny. I mean, the next Avengers movie is not until for another almost 2.5, 3 years, but I think that'll be fucking hilarious. And then we're gonna go back to I didn't see the Guardians trailer because I don't think it's out yet. The Black Panther trailer probably had to been one of the best trailers I've seen in a while. It's just a trailer. And the first Black Panther movie was good. I liked it very much. But I feel like this movie's gonna be exceptional because they had to deal with Chadwick dying, just before they started production. I think like a month before they started production. That's almost. I feel like they had to do a whole new script. It was like, and everybody was like, "No, we're doing this for him. We're gonna represent him as Black Panther." And in that trailer, first thing, start off with like a remixed version of "No Woman No Cry" with somebody else singing it, but the way they sang it was awesome. Like you can tell they were mourning shit. Like if it almost felt like they were mourning shit. Like they were really mourning him in this movie. And then as the song for "Woman Don't Cry" keeps going, it's like certain words transition to another song for the name of the song, but it's a good song. It's like I'm gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right, kind of thing. It's like okay, it picked up. Oh shit, this shit's getting hard now. Okay, like the beginning was all somber because they also had like a mural of Chadwick. It wasn't even like Black Panther Chadwick. It was like human Chadwick. They made for the movie, like basically saying his prayer, basically saying their goodbyes. And I love how his mother, remember Angela Bassett, if I'm correct, was like, "Have I not done enough for you? I'm the queen of the greatest nation in the world. I have no family left. What have I not done for you?" I mean, I could be misquoting certain things, but that's basically what it is. If Chad was, let's say, alive today, Chadwick Boseman, and let's say he was in the hospital bed, but he was still coherent and shit, and they made this movie, he watched at least the trailer, dude, I guarantee he would probably start tearing up. So I had tears in my eyes when by the end of that. I'm like, dude, this movie's gonna be fucking bananas. Emotion wise and story wise. Besides the fact that yes, you lost your or we lost our Black Panther. Y'all make sure you fix that shit for him, and I loved it. I fucking loved it. And the fact they're bringing in Namor. Also, what I actually like is it's not like Namor can technically because Atlantis can be anywhere in the world if it's real. People still think it is. I really don't know. But if Atlantis is real, it can literally be anywhere in the world. On the ocean, on the rocks, whatever. It can literally be anywhere. The fact they made Atlantis almost from the trailer looked like Mayans or Incas, like Mexican, is awesome to me. So I saw a trailer review of these guys used to be known as Superhero News, then they changed to a different network, Hyper RPG, and then they changed. Now they're their own thing, but now they call themselves Heroes Reforged. My man, his name is Hector Navarro. This dude was balling. Only because of the representation that was on that screen and what it meant to him and how the actor, the way he was talking at the panel, what he was describing, how a lot of Mexican Americans, even Mexicans that travel from Mexico to the U.S., probably felt the opportunity that was given to him to play this character, this Namor character. To me, this movie, like I've seen a lot of movies this year. That's more than I usually do, actually. It's probably gonna be the movie of the year. Marvel wise, I don't know about anything else, whatever, anything else, but Marvel based movie might be, it could be the greatest Marvel movie of all time. And there's plenty of them that you could say that too, or at least a couple. But that shit was awesome. Damn, I'm about to almost cry right now. But I don't know. I feel like this was mainly all Marvel based San Diego Comic Con shit. And I feel kind of bad about it. Like I don't know how to fucking spell. We're gonna be all right. Hey, we're gonna be We gonna be. These are all cosplays and stuff. When I do this podcast, I do information as I'm like sitting down and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I try to find all the information while I'm doing it and just have fun with it. So obviously, it's not just about the movies. It's about all the comics, all the toys that are coming out. People that put their hard work into making their cosplay outfits. What's this? Excuse me. Oh, I didn't know about this. All right, so the X-Men '97 lineup confirmed. Magneto leads, which I said that earlier. Rogue, Beast, Gambit, Jean, Wolverine, Storm, and Jewel. So basically the old crew. Nothing really changed there. There's a comic coming out, Batman Beyond the White Knight. Okay, that actually sounds kind of cool. It's kind of cool that before their Hall H appearance, Marvel reportedly registered the following trademarks, which was Captain America New World Order, Avengers Secret Wars, Avengers Kang Dynasty, Marvel Saga, and Thunderbolts. And they basically talked about it. Oh, and there's supposed to be a freaking comic coming out called Spawn Batman with Capullo and McFarlane. Here's a picture. I see a picture of them, and they also got Jim Lee in the photo too. So that's gonna be actually a good comic. There's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff coming out in the next 2 years, just by Marvel alone. And DC has their own shit coming out. Like Shazam Fury of the Gods supposed to be coming out. That was actually a funny trailer. It wasn't as good as Black Adam, but it was still a good trailer. I just feel it's crazy that they announced that many phases ahead of time. That many movies. Because sometimes some movies get scrapped from the thing, or they get pushed like 2 or 3 years further down the line. It's like, what the hell? You know? Well, that'd be cool if Quake came into the play. So Quake is a character, if you never saw what is that shit called? Oh my god. Agents of Shield on ABC. It ran for 7 seasons. I feel like the last 5, 6 and 7 were kind of lackluster. But Quake is a character that I think they just created for the show. Is an inhuman that basically can create earthquakes. I mean, that's the best way to put her. But the character, Chloe Bennet, that played her, did an awesome job playing her. Made it believable. Oh, Amanda Waller supposed to pull up in Black Adam. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to whenever they choose to do another just Suicide Squad movie. That'd be awesome. Because just find a villain and just throw him in the Suicide Squad. Boom, there you go. Literally, that's all you need to fucking do. So also, Kevin Feige has said that Daredevil and Tom Holland's Spider-Man are supposed to become street-level heroes. So it's going to be a weird twist in the test. So he's already basically saved the world in the universe. Or at least helped save it. So in a way, it's like, that's cool. But like, he did all this shit and you just throw him into the street like that. That kind of sucks. But they might have a bigger thing in tail for that. I feel like they might be trying to say something, bring something bigger into the fold. Because if that's the case, I guess you still need street level heroes, but like, come on. But I guess it would make sense because nobody knows who he is now. Nobody knows what he did. So basically, he has to gain that rep back up. Huh. We're gonna see what it does. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Gonna see what it does. I feel like I'm missing stuff, but I'm gonna end it here, guys. Always and forever, thank y'all for watching. If you want to hit me up somewhere, you can hit me on DM on twitch.tv/Mellow Gaming. Mellow all lowercase. Mellow Gaming all in lowercase. Find me on YouTube, Mellow Gaming. I've been throwing up a few Call of Duty mobile gameplays up there for the last week or so. Hit me up on Instagram, Mellow_Fellow. Mellow_Fellow22. You can also hit me up on the Facebook at Mellow Gaming. Mellow Space Gaming. I should actually probably fucking say it. And then if you want to check out somebody else on Twitch, I got my boy 420_Nightfox on Twitch. Check him out. He's usually on way more than I am. But thank you for listening. Again, hit me up. I want to interact with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the best I can to give you guys the content that you guys want. Please hit me up. Show me love. I show love back. Again, always and forever. One love. Peace.